Gunnar, congratulations. How much interaction did you have with the Titans on the front end of this, and how good of an indication did you have that they might take you?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't really think that they were going to take me. Obviously I did my combine prep stuff in Nashville, so got a pretty good network there with the off-field stuff, the recovery stuff, where I'm going to go to keep my body in great shape and in good health. But you know, talked to them obviously at the combine informally. Didn't really think that they were too interested in me. So when the phone call came, it's the best feeling in the world, and I think I'm landing in the best situation for myself.
You train at D1, and who else maybe did you work with if that's where you were?
I trained at Lipscomb Academy Athlete with Jeremy Holt, and I got a lot of great tips from, current NFL guys like Jordan Matthews. Had that network there. Worked out with Mitchell Evans, Jalen Conyers, Hayden Prescore, and Tyler Neville. We had a great connection to guys. Obviously just love where we were. Love the city of Nashville. So happy to be going back.
Hey, Gunnar, kind of what do you attribute your big jump in production last year to, and how do you carry that over into the next level?
Yeah, I completely attribute it to, just trusting the process, trusting the coaching, the cues that Coach Banks gave me, the cues that Coach Sark and Coach Flood gave me. I met with Coach Banks going into my last season, said, I want to play in the National Football League. I want to win a national championship. I want to be the next great tight end at the University of Texas. What do I have to do to help this team win and to be that guy that I want to be? And he told me, look, you need to get better in the vertical passing game. You need to clean up your technique in the run game, got to get a lot faster, got to get stronger. So, I set up, I set a great plan in place with my tight ends coach, set a great plan in place with our strength coach. And, I got the tight ends doing some extra core work to help us in the run game, and then ultimately hit the ground running when camp rolled around.
One of the things that the Titans told us they're trying to reestablish here is the culture. And they said an emphasis has been placed on things like leadership and character and love of the game. What do you feel like you bring in that regard?
Yeah, I think I was able to, when I got to the University of Texas, I was an 18-year-old kid, and I walked into a very broken culture, very broken team. And I was able to help shift the locker room from a very young age. And, one of the things that I feel I have in my arsenal is to be able to do that from a very young age, no matter what level I'm at. I feel, just connecting with guys on deeper levels and, using the techniques and practices that Coach Sark had for us to build that culture at the University of Texas is going to be something I keep with me, not just through the rest of my football career, but through, my career life after football. But obviously, it translates onto the football field.
Titans drafted Cam Ward, #1 overall. What do you think about Cam? What's it going to be like being his teammate?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. He called me when I was on the phone with him. Obviously couldn't answer, but he texted me right away. I'm just super excited to get there, get with him. Met him at the combine. Just great guy. I just tell he's a great leader, very well spoken. Super excited to hopefully be, one of his targets.
Gunnar, how much are you looking forward to getting back together with Tandre Sweat?
Oh, it's going to be great. Him and super excited. Obviously loved Sweat when he was at the University of Texas with me. Had a great connection with him. We were buddies off the field too. So, just being back in that realm with him is going to be super cool.
Kayla, go ahead.
Hey, Gunnar, welcome to Nashville. Kind of a fun question. And Nashville's such an entertainment city. Lots of things going on here. I just noticed, too, Matthew McConaughey tweeted at you right when you were drafted. Put a little bit of his perspective on your game in there as well. What was your kind of relationship with him there? And I know he's probably one of the biggest football fans there is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny because he could walk into the facility and nobody would even, take a second look. He's always welcome in there. We know he's always welcome there. He knows he's always welcome in there. And he was just, he really became part of our team. And we all loved him. We love talking to him. He's given us all, great pieces of advice. And, obviously I've been a fan of his for a very long time. And for him to be a fan of mine is just, another dream come true in itself. So to have that support in my corner is just, something I could have never dreamed of.